did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
You know what to do, boy. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get up. You know what to do, boy. That's enough. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Looks like that was the last of them.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward.
Hello,
Gotan
Albert.
Fruit fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed.
哦，谢谢你过来看，周末没有去玩咩？
The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
应该没有支线了。PC demo 版本？你在玩 PC demo 版本啊？我知道你都有 PS5，没必要浪费，确实。可是我很好奇，是 PS5 的画面比较好，还是电脑会比较好？
I've seen your face. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed.
我自己没有 PS5 啊，我不知道。
See to your problem.
有 PS5 就好了。
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
我自己本身是不会再玩，不会再买 PS5 的啦，因为我觉得，游戏只稍微等一下，等电脑版的出来，玩电脑的就好了。不然的话，都是钱。不过 PS5 有 PS5 的好处啊，就很多游戏呢可以抢先玩，那等电脑版可能要等半年、1年甚至更久。
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
PS5是给大电视看的，很美。那肯定哦，如果有大电视机的话，我家里有个65寸的电视机，可是我都没有什么用它。应该可以用4K 吧？用 PS5的话。
Here you go.
很好，没有支线了，终于可以打主线了。
Clive, was it?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drakeshead is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach.
哦，被吓得我。
Don't let them get away.
对不起，只是手痒。嗯？
There. Northreach.
Soldiers used to speak of a brothel.
But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the Dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do
Oh, hello, Jasper.
But I shall expect a favor in return.
电脑版会比 PS5 好的咩？应该不会吧？可能是那个 graphic 卡比较好的关系。我的 graphic 卡是4070的，我觉得还好。哦，会有差别哦，真的哦。
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
哦 ，demo 会美很哦，你玩 PC 版会美很多。哎，弄到我想要去 upgrade 我 graphic 卡，可是我这 graphic 卡刚买。
Back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
4070应该够了，应该不需要了哦。
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
其实我4070买这卡主要是为了配合 Final Fantasy 14罢了啦，只是为了可以玩14可以顺一点。
Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
3080会等于4070啊？我觉得应该，我自己会觉得3080会好一点点，至少它的运算能力会比较好。
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
我没有记错的话，3080的卡好像会稍微贵一点点，不是？
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
觉得玩到现在哈， 各国与各国之间的那些恩怨啊，为什么我们打仗，我到现在还是搞不大清楚。我就只是跟着故事跑罢了。
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
因为我到现在都不懂谁是好人，谁是坏人。我自己是觉得主角的妈妈是坏人，可是不懂是不是真的是坏人。
And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there. 又有一个小支线剧情，哎呀。
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
会吓到吗？吓到是不会啦。我稍微去看一下这个故事的背景，我也稍微可以了解为什么他的妈妈会对这个大儿子有这样的态度。
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me.
后面会知道。
A humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among... I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help us?
至少好过 FF7 Rebirth 的结尾。哎呦，真的很多人都在 complain FF7，弄到我都在考虑要不要买来玩了。
The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles.
Rebirth 的人这么差咩？哎，我只是好奇 ，Aerith 到最后会不会死掉啊？不要跟我讲，不要跟我讲。哎，我只是不懂那个 Aerith 那个主线有没有打到那个Aerith 死掉罢了。然后我很好奇，可不可以改变那个剧情，让 Aerith 不死？
Seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired.
这个要看 Part 3啊，呵呵呵。所以讲这一次没有讲到 Aerith 被 Sephiroth 杀掉的那边啊。干不要卡嘞！ 才刚开始玩呢。多元宇宙，哎呀，多元宇宙就是解释了很多不太可能的那个结局出现哦，所以才有多元宇宙那种东西出来。
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden. All right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price. Of course.
Of course.
我看那个 FF7的那个 Rebirth 的那故事，就在 YouTube 看人家玩啊。我感觉这 Rebirth 很着重很大部分的地方在那个金蝶广场那个 Golden Saucer 那边。如果事后，我个人是觉得很险啊。如果是注重那边的话。
A package, fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his fares any mind.
Fine. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say so?
这重要部分写不清楚，会不会是因为他已经预先觉得我们这些老玩家已经知道故事了，所以就不再刻意解释一些重要的东西。因为我自己玩 FF7 Remake 的时候，我是抱着我已经懂整个故事了，然后去玩一个画质更好、系统更好的 FF7罢了，就这样。问题不是哦。
Perfume cigars and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. Question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
有改变一部分的剧情，主要是因为那个多重宇宙，是不是？这都是多重宇宙搞出来的那部分一些改编然后剧情。
Word is that the legions are ready to march again. Men and their swords. Another one of the dame's pets.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say.
所以他才可以出更多的 DLC 给你玩嘛，你弄不清楚，去买 DLC。
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of
只
others?
是后面的故事不好，所以说前面他是跟着以前的剧情来跑哦。
I doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
如果让我去玩那个 FF7 Rebirth 啊，我真正目的就只是为了要去那个金铁广场，然后看那个 Cloud 跟 Tifa 接吻的那一幕罢了。我知道你是 Eric 拍戏，我是通杀拍戏，管的是 Eric 跟 Tifa 都可以，只要不是 UV 都行。妈的了，讲过去了啊，干！ 哦，我太蠢了。英文版的 Eric 啊，是我是用英文版的啊，我是玩英文配音的，这很不错啊 ，Eric 的配音我很喜欢。
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness, can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
自从我玩 FF14的那个自从我玩了 FF14过，我听了日语配音跟英文字幕的那个搭配，我就不再玩不同语言配音了。只要是玩英文，我就玩英文配音了。因为日语配音跟英文字幕完全不能搭，所以我就不玩了。
Who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right, but what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance.
Eric 的配音跟他整个那个FF7的那游戏哦，它整个配搭起来，让人感觉它很阳光，就看了男孩子看应该会超喜欢啊，就很阳光的那种女孩子，很亲切，很阳光这样，也非常符合他在 FF7的个性。
Brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide
Brianna White.
is greatest.
哦，我好像知道是谁，我好像有谷歌过他的资料。其实我觉得 FF7的所有配音都不错，包括那个 Barret 的配音也是很好。
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, A word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
我个人对于这个 Clive 的配音有一点小小的意见啊，声音是不错的，可是我觉得成熟过头了啊。虽然讲他的经历啊，他的故事背景确实要配一个比较成熟的声音，可是他只才20多岁耶。
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
他的哭声感染到你啊
As much as I need this.
应该是他
Thank you.
他的哭让我真的是充满感觉到他们兄弟之间那种感情，我非常期待他们兄弟可以见面的那一次。
It was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others. That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Belen's tour, and they'd have us march again. That's what we signed up for.
I have something for you.
哦，配音员本身也是有亲人过去的经历哦。 所以可以把那个感情也就流入进去那个啊的故事这样子。
Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
现在只能说游戏哦，那个配音也是非常重要。 你配音如果配到太过随便哦，你很难把玩家带入游戏里面啊。
But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
感觉这些支线的奖励都很少诶。那个游戏的支线是来做什么？
Well then. I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
因为我觉得赚钱拿经验哦，倒不如去野外打怪。我觉得有时野外打怪拿的那个经验也是不会太差。
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
打爆你的脸
Get
啊！
ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oh, it's gonna be unfair for you at least. Come on, bring it on.
Let's get the measure of you, shall we?
I'm gonna pin you to the ground.
What do you want?
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Cocky bastard to you.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Yeah, right.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade.
个人支线任务很无聊啊，确实真的很无聊。
Fuck me.
Yeah, fuck you.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Come and get it, garbage.
Win the Dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Ôi. Garbage.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Ugly bastards.
Finest, thrashed by a branded. Sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number.
Leviathan。你是讲这个Leviathan 是这个游戏的 FF16的 DLC 是不是？Rising Tide FF16 DLC 好玩吗？因为我那时有点后悔没有买 DLC， 我应该一次过买完的，一次过买完比较便宜。放这半年没有玩，好浪费耶！DLC 好玩了，我应该买整套了。它整套还有附带2个 DLC。
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about, and you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
不过 DLC 的故事跟主线没有太过直接关系的是啊。
Spent every guilly earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell. You've grown tired of us.
It's not that.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. See, dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabelle know where I'm headed.
那等我打完这主线过后再考虑要不要买 DLC 吧。多数会买了，因为我目前玩，我觉得这个游戏的整个机制、战斗、故事我都可以接受，应该会买 DLC 来玩。
Tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore.
According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued
哦 ，Hello 飞哥，
And you plan on traveling
我的衣服
to
在哪里
Europe
换
to
的啊？
ascertain the truth?
在那个 Sid 的那个 Sid 的那个基地那里。
The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
可是我 Albert 如果看你玩的话，不等于在看剧透了。我不想被剧透。哦呀，干好远哦！
That's the day done then. How about...
白色九狗波，一开始帮我们主角的坐骑不是白色九狗波，他不死掉了咩？我以为他死掉了。
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
哦，所以就是说我们的坐骑还没有死掉，我们的白色九狗波还没死。其实我稍微看一下那个 Wikipedia 啦，他们是说我们白色九狗波为了救主角是瞎了一个眼睛，所以我猜是还没死啊那时候。
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind, and she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not
剧
keep
透，
her waiting.
不要讲这个小事情罢了，又不是故意的，也还好啦，不用紧啦。我自己也是有稍微偷看了 Wikipedia 的，我就有这种坏习惯，有时看了一些连续剧哦，就去看 Wikipedia， 然后就大概懂很多故事哦。
You work these fields?
A Branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle Branded underfoot.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
死掉了。
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic.
哇，这个小女生也是神经病。
None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
哇，这女儿神经病。
She was to you. A plaything. Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? Crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
这个世界把所有会用魔法的人都当成是物品来用了。太扭曲了，这世界。现在一直用魔法用过头了，然后就被石化了。 所以那个 Sid 也是差不多啊 ，Sid 的左手也是被石化了。
You, Brandon, here now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
到最后后面会全部解释。目前为止，我觉得 Sid 的观点是钻石是坏的，是这样的意思吗？我对 Sid 的了解，他说钻石是不好的东西。 啊，不用了，我自己会去看。不，我这边还很远吧，应该还算是蛮前面的剧情，是不是？
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
我还在很前面啊。这一般要花几个小 ？Oh my god！ 这些人神经。
No doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
这一般这个故事的主线哦，花多久时间才可以打完呢？是哦，这个世界真的很扭曲诶。这里的普通人都是神经病。
You, Brandon, come here. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
那 Rising Tide 的英文很深，应该没 FF14无然就讲的英文深啊。
They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
我觉得 FF14的英文已经很深了。
More victims of the Nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
我觉得 FF14哦，那个3.0 Dragon Song War 的英文也是很深，那些龙用的英文啊，根本我可以理解88%都很不错。你不要再跟我讲没有，弄到我想直接买那个 DLC， 唉，弄到我后悔没有去买。
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not.
电脑可能很美，我在想，我是不是应该把我的这个 FF16 荧幕搬去楼下那60寸的电视机来玩更爽。
course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For the help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
FF16它的故事还有内容真的很深，怪不得被限制为儿童不宜的游戏。OK， 没有支线了，打主线。哦，那两对父子死翘翘了。
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Another branded drop in the field yesterday.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What do you want?
Thanks for nothing.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
哦 ，Rising Tide 是介绍水的哦。哦，对了 ，Leviathan 嘛哦。哦，所以我们现在打完主线，我们不会接触到水的、啊，就是现在这主线。我目前有冰火，哎，没有，我只有火跟风罢了，然后什么鬼都没有了。
What's this? A branded?
肯定不会，哎呦。
Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What
没
is
有
it
买
that
就不会
she
看到，
requires of me?
所以没有机会看到了。
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean.
两个 DLC 是中期故事哦，所以讲它不是后期额外增加的一些支线这样子啊。所以如果我有买那个 DLC 的话，我就可以利用那个水的那个力量去到后期主线，利用水来打内王啊什么之类的。
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
我还有条件的哦。
You know what to do, boy.
如果没有到那边，不会看到这个主线，什么意思？
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry.
啊 ，MSQ 就是主线。
So it is you, Tatienne.
要找的人死掉了。
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering,
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
我还特地查了一下， 两个 DLC 是要解开最后一个 MSQ 才会出现。不过我也通常应该会打完第一次过应该才会买 DLC 啊，现在应该还不会买。不过还是谢谢你帮我查了一下。
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
这种声音。
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
哦 ，FF16的 Sid 真的很帅，我觉得。
And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
真的是最帅的 Sid， 算是一个少数 FF 系列不懂得开飞船，不懂得科技，会魔法的 Sid。可是谢玉却是一个很有野心、有计、非常有主见的一个 Sid。我应该转直线了吧？这边应该都做完了。 打就对了，不要管了。
are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the City Guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
哦，战斗系统是请 Devil May Cry 团队来做的哦，怪不得充满 action。可是没有 Devil May Cry 的动作难啊 ，Devil May Cry 的动作太复杂了。Devil May Cry 我只破了2次还是3次，就没有再打了，他的动作太难打了。这个动作虽然也是好玩，不过至少它简化了一点，不会让我太头痛。等一下，这边有个地方下去，难道有宝物？嘿，果然有宝物。切，1000块，下来捡个1000块。
Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
So shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
哦，这表示不能 save 啊，不用紧啦，打就对了。
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage is...
Of course it did.
Perfect bombs by perfect standard.
哎，我的 control 有问题耶！
Don't let them get away.
不是反应慢，是这个 PS4 的 control USB 接一直接不到，我梦为什么？不懂是不是我 USB 的 cable 有点问题哦。
It never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
PS5 没有问题啊，你都可以不用那个连接，直接就是Bluetooth 连接的嘛。因为我应该用 Bluetooth 连接那个 controller 去电脑那边比较好。我那天打 Garuda 也是因为哦，这个 cable 一直连接不到，一直断，打那 Garuda 超刺激啊。
Captain! To arms, men! Come and get him, boy! Get him, boy!
好玩是很好玩的，增加难度。如果 control 类连不到的话，更好玩。你看又闪不到。哇啦！
Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
哇，这个大炮！
Then let's shut him up.
It's Ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Easy peasy.
Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
The said you could follow Elizabeth. If ever there was a reason to up sticks and eat the closest years. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
然后就掉下去啊。No. Uh-oh.
Some help. Hold on. Not
我还以为会掉下去呢。哎呀呀，掉下去的话就更好玩了，这样才有故事看嘛。
quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Give them all. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Not this time. Not this time.
See, they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The Mother Crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
Wow, 漂亮.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. hooked. You should try it.
Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
这里应该打 boss 啊。
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Sick of Torgal.
哇哟，这个口诀又来。
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
beautiful.
The heart of Sanbreque.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taja's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Ramo.再这样玩下去，信就要变石头了。
Clive, look.
What is that?
Oh no.
Sid! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
做的会不会让我想要进击的巨人？
Hold on.
Where the hell am I?
"到底是好人还是坏人呢？这东西。
I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. He's still alive.
给我猜一猜啊！可能是好的。哎，其实我也不知道，打就对了，不想去猜。
my head. I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another.
后面会知道，那就慢慢玩到后面吧。故事不会给我看到莫名其妙，就会讲他的故事其实是很直接的啦。哇！ 有续币还是做得很好，不差啦，真的，我觉得 FS6其实不差的。Oh no.
That power isn't yours.
故事能够让你哭好几次啊！目前让我哭了1次罢了，就他弟弟发生意外那一次。
This is mine.
我的音乐可以，我喜欢。呼呼！哎，难得第一次伊菲是主角嘞。很多 FS 系列伊菲根本就是一个烂渣。 Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay. 哦，这个不是每次都有啊，那个变成那个 icon 来打架。Use L 往后面 Typhon Y skill，OK。很多经典画面战斗要看一看，所以我觉得这经典画面战斗都很好看一下。可是打嘎如大姐也不错。啊，比较正探的还没有出现啊。我呀，就几只哦。 我是想着游戏一直在骂出发。哦，发！
As you wish.
就是感觉玩翻了翻了就落地的感觉啊！可以，这些战斗我喜欢。 又来这个。哦。还在给我跳舞啊，过分！有机制要看是咯，不错不错。要讲就是有需必做 producer， 所以我要当做玩那个Final Fantasy 14来玩这个游戏了。Oh, level up.
Enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
哦 ，Sid 要死掉诶！你就成为第一个死掉的 Sid 了啊！
Try not to talk.
太酷了，这个 scene， 太喜欢这个 scene 了。
Clive, for so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you.
我还是很混乱，这故事。
It wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life.
刚才那个坏人
It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
啊，我有注意到这个容器，它是吸收所有 icon 的容器。喂，妈的 ，shit， 你不要死掉哎！
Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please.
Fuck, man.
I can think of none better than you.
What the hell? Final Fantasy 系列第一个死掉的 Cid， 哇啦哦！我真不会接受这个 Cid 会死掉，不可以嘞！
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle
哦，弟弟来了。
flames anew.
我觉得这个应该是弟弟来的，怎么知道？因为他头发哦。一开始我有点怀疑他弟弟没有死了的。
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
你看这狗对还有没有攻击性？
Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima.
Oh. You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
推理不是正确啊，是猜测，不是推理。
Fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Joshua!
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
What?吸进身体里面，然后弟弟变成最终坏人。
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
我也不要玩嘞，兄弟还没有打声招呼就这样子。不是什么东西。Oh no.
Gab, we've got to go.
Not without this.
这 Gab 也是很惨的。
City's not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas? That won't be necessary.
顾卡生气啊，变台灯了。
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar.
Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
啊，5年后，跳脱太快了，这故事。
It's good to see you, Cid.
What have we learned?
New Cid.
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's-forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Cid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Cid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
这边让我感觉有点玩 Assassin's Creed 的感觉。
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Come on. Summon the others!
The bearers?
Safe.
Power Thunder.
Sid dies here! Over here! This one! Get him! All yours, this one! Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
This way. Get him! Get him! Over here! with this.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never give us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Cid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
哦，这就委屈啊。
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Cid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home. Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Sid. Finish with that log so we can...
Otto will want to know what happened in Costness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sanbreque's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sanbrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, Complete a simple errand for me, and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
哦，睡了，今天玩到这边好了。太多东西需要消化的故事。对了，先存档。OK， 明天才继续了。